Tonight, my colleagues and I come to the floor of the United States House of Representatives to spotlight and highlight a very special week, a week that brings families and police officers together here in Washington, D.C., a week that's called National Police Week, where these families and police officers from around the country come and gather to remember those police officers whose lives were tragically taken in the line of duty during the past year. And this happens every year. And so in that process, we not only remember those lives that were lost in the past year, but we also remember those lives lost in all the years prior to that. And later on, I'll talk about a couple of close friends of mine whose lives were taken early in their career in the King County Sheriff's Office. I should say that prior to coming to Congress, I spent 33 years in the King County Sheriff's Office in Seattle, starting in a patrol car, then as a detective, then as a SWAT commander, hostage negotiator, precinct commander, and finally as sheriff, and coming here to Congress. So to begin tonight, I would like to honor Chehalis Police Officer Rick Silva and Washington State Trooper Brett Hanger, who both tragically died in the state of Washington in the line of duty. Washington State Trooper Brett Hanger. Trooper Hanger died on August 6, 2015, while investigating a marijuana grow in a small town called Yakima, Washington. He was 47 years old. He had a wife, Lisa, and 6 children, Emily, Aaron, Kaylee, Eric, Kyle, and Kevin. Trooper Hanger served with the State Patrol for 17 years, all of which were spent in the State Patrol's District 7, which includes counties in Washington State, Snohomish County, Skagit County, and Whatcom counties. Early in his career in 2000, Trooper Hanger received the Award of Merit from the State Patrol for assisting in saving the life of a suicidal person. It's one of the things that we forget about police officers, that we are really peace officers, and we're there to protect people and keep the peace. And the vast majority of us who go into law enforcement enter into law enforcement to protect people and to save lives. And that's what Trooper Hanger did in 2000, on just one occasion that he was recognized for. I also want to recognize Chehalis Police Officer Rick Silva. Rick was 60. He died in Chehalis on June 18, 2015 in Centralia, Washington. He had a wife named Cindy and a daughter, Shannon. From 1986 to 1988, he was a Lewis County Corrections Officer. From 1988 to 2002, he was an officer with the Lewis County Sheriff's Office, and he was employed when he passed away with the Chehalis Police Department. He was a self-taught master fabricator, race car driver, and automotive restorer and carpenter. Since the first known line of duty death in the year 1791, more than 20,000 U.S. law enforcement officers have made the ultimate sacrifice. A total of 1,439 law enforcement officers died in the line of duty during the past 10 years, an average of 1 death every 61 hours, or 144 per year. There were 123 law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty in 2015. Since the beginning of 2016, 36 law enforcement officers have died in the line of duty, 36 this year. And so far, the number of firearm-related fatalities is up 50% compared to the same time last year. In 2014 alone, there were 15,725 assaults against law enforcement, resulting in 13,824 injuries. Now, we hear sometimes in our own communities about those who lost their lives, but we don't always hear about those who were injured in the line of duty. And the next speaker that I'll introduce here in a moment is also a career law enforcement officer, was also a sheriff in Florida, and I'm sure that he and I together could trade police stories all night that would illustrate for you, Mr. Speaker, and others listening, the danger that one experiences as a law enforcement across this country. So I'd like to yield some time to the sheriff from Florida, Mr. Nugent.